little game last night. Another overtime game in this one. Just one, though, in a week. Beating Denver. Steph with 42 points, 14 of 25, 6 of 12 from 3. Jimmy Butler had 21. Aaron Gordon, woohoo, career high 50 points, 10 of 11 from 3. Let's get to this one. So Charles Barkley, and like he's not the only one, but he did say that the Warriors are not one of the 4 best teams in the West, which, again, we've talked about all that they're the oldest or the smallest, this, that, and the other. But he is. Are we underestimating them? Maybe. I know it's 2 games.
Well,
but are we underestimating them?
I was about to do the thing where I start naming Western Conference teams again.
Go ahead.
The Warriors are good, but are they better than the Thunder?
No.
Are they better than the Nuggets?
Today they are.
Yesterday,
are they
yeah.
Than the
Today
Rockets?
they are.
Yeah, they
sure.
were last
the
night.
Jazz are the undefeated too right now, Lou. Like, what is
Well,
that?
Jazz is in the 4th spot.
Jazz beat the Clippers, so they're better
I'm
than the
just
Clippers.
saying there are a lot of good teams. Like, yeah, the Clippers are supposed to be good.
How
They
it
got
works.
straight up dog walked by the Jazz. So like, I don't listen. They're going to be competitive. Like, they're the older team. They're experienced. They have Steph Curry. They have Jimmy Butler. They have Draymond Green. They have a lot of talent to win games. And you know they're going to play hard. You know they're going to defend. Buddy Hield's going to come off these screens, and they have what it takes. It's just the West is very competitive. So I kind of agree with Chuck. If they get home court advantage, this would be an unbelievable season for them.
I'm not doing the math, but it's about 12, 13 rings over there. They're old, but they know how to hoop. I spoke about it. This is a high IQ team. So even though their identity has changed, like you don't see these guys running off a bunch of screens and actions like they did in the Splash Brothers run. They have reinvented themselves and created a new identity and a style of play that works for them. So I was one of the people who say, I don't know, they seem a little bit old, but they've plugged Al Horford in. Al Horford looks like he's been there the whole time. Jimmy Butler has picked up where he's left off. Steph Curry is still putting everybody to sleep. Draymond Green is still running the show for him. He's still the safety and the guy that's gonna anchor them on the defensive end. This is a basketball team and an organization that just knows how to get it done. And so because of that, they may be overlooked. If this team can stay healthy and age doesn't become a factor, I think they can be a top 4 team in the West.
I think that's exactly what they want. I think they want people to overlook them.
I think so too. It's a good call, Boogie.
As far as them being an age team, I mean, that's the glaring thing with this team, but at the same time, experience is on their side.
That's a nice way to put it. I like that.
But it is, and like you said, they have a championship, DNA. They know how to win. They know how to play this game. The only thing that I'm worried about or concerned with this team is health. This is a long season. We're 2 games in. Guys being up in age, it's hard to play 82-game season. So the only thing I can see stopping this team is health, but if they're healthy through an entire season, they're absolutely a threat. You have a Hall of Fame talent in Steph Curry, and depending on who you talk to, we're talking top 5, top 10 player all the time. So absolutely they have a chance, and I think their biggest thing is just staying healthy.
And they do have a combination, too, of some youth, right? The Kuminga, he's got a chip on his shoulder. We're talking about most improved players. He's going to be in that conversation. Pods is going to be in that conversation. Moody's got to get healthy, but he's one of those young assets that they have. So they do have some balance there with experienced guys and youth. So even if Jimmy Butler or Steph wants to sit out a night, they have guys that they could also plug and play with this depth.
I don't know about that part.
Like, think about it. They got Moody, they got
I don't know about
Post, they got Peyton, they got Buddy, they got Horford. Like, Chase Jackson-Davis hasn't played yet. Like, they have some depth.
I think that's where Kuminga comes into play.
Exactly. Let Kuminga rock, like, as the number, like when Butler or Steph goes out.
I think their biggest issue is just surviving the season and getting in a comfortable place in the playoffs. Once they made the playoffs, they are a real, I don't think any team wants to face them.
Yeah, they're a classic
in the
team where if they're the 7 seed, the 2 seed's like, shit, we got to play the Warriors.
Exactly. So all they have to do is make the playoffs, and they're a real threat. So
I feel like it's how we looked at the Heat a few years ago when it was like, just let them get in the playoffs and then see what happens. And I also think, ticking a guy off like Steph and Jimmy Butler and Draymond and telling them over and over again how old they are is probably not going to work out well for the rest of the league, which I love. I love the idea that that's going to be motivational. 22 points in the 4th and OT, 16 straight for the Warriors at the end of the 4th and start of that thing. Look, kids still line up. They get there real early just to see Steph take shoot around Lou. Where are you putting him on the most fun guys to watch in this league? We know Chandler's obsessed with Wemby now, but that list is still there. Yeah,
he's still there. He's still Steph Curry. He's still must-see TV, and he's influential. And excuse me. And I'm almost at a loss for words because you praise somebody for so long and they do something at a high clip for so long, it's like you run out of compliments. Like I've run out of compliments to give Steph Curry. Like I've seen this movie 100 times. I've even been on the wrong side of these movies almost 100 times. And so you see these things for so long. But again, Steph Curry is going to be, he's going to be one of those guys that's going to be immortalized as one of the best players of all time, one of the most influential players of all time. He changed the way that we played the game. He changed the way the game is refereed. He changed the game, the way that the kids look at it and how they view themselves. You know, this is not a 6'7", 6'8" guy that is larger than life. His game is larger than life, and because of that, a lot of kids see themselves inside of him, and that makes him must-see TV. If you got a 37-year-old guy running out 16 in a row and going to get you a big win, and he's not going to stop there. He's going to go down as the best point guard ever in the game, and he's going to put these guys in a position to still win games at a high clip still to this day. So.
Yeah, like the other night, Wemby gave me those tingles you were talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
So weird.
It's because of
tingles, brother?
It's
getting worse.
Do this, brother.
There were some tingles.
Well, they play again tonight,
No, you
Chandler.
should never.
I'll be all right.
A man should never give you tingles.
Yes, he
gave me
should.
tingles.
He
Let's
said-
Wendy, you might want to get a
My
restraining
point-
order against this
My
guy.
point is, that was nuts for me just seeing it, like what he does athletically.
Sure.
Steph gives me those tingles. Steph gives me the tingles. Just like that. I got goosebumps watching like that highlight of him
Hey,
shooting that
man,
shot.
you got too much going on with these guys.
Get
You got
your
goosebumps, you got
feelings
tingles.
together, man.
Get
Like,
your
this is
feelings
crazy.
together.
I'm just saying, like watching LeBron being like
fan.
physical and astounding like that, I never really had that kind of like that like whoa, like the feelings.
The spark, it wasn't
The
there.
feelings I'm developing. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's fun to watch. And the fact, like Lou said, he's 37 years old, still doing this. Like it is
The most fun.
bananas, and I'm here for it.
Oh, God, Chandler, you're really in touch with
we go to
yourself.
break?
I love it. Yeah, let's go to break.
Yeah.
Ty Lue said that MJ would have had 45 average in today's NBA. We'll see. Okay, we'll see what the guys think about that next.
You know what? I used to not
A
believe.
goal going into this season that, quote, I'm the top point guard, and I'm going to play 82 games and get my team to the playoffs. Okay. Paul George also said his career would be over if he went to Charlotte, saying there's no winning culture. Jeez. Is the reason that the Hornets back in the playoffs and LaMelo become a top point guard, is this going to be that
TVs, I can
season,
see you.
Chandler?
I think Lou wants to.
Like, no, one of y'all better answer it.
I don't
Okay,
think-
that's a no.
I think
It's, I don't. You want me to take it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a LaMelo Ball problem. I think it's a Charlotte Hornets problem.
Okay, fair.
Put some talent around this young man and give him a real opportunity. I think he's going to do everything in his power to try to will them to the playoffs. But I agree with Baron Davis. Set goals for yourself and try to will these guys to some of those goals. You are the head of the snake. You're the leader of the team, and this team is going to go as you go. And the more and more that they put talent around them, some of these young guys, I like Brandon Miller a lot. I like some of the other young guys that they also have on there. But you got to start building a winning culture. You got to start building something real where these guys can buy into, and your fan base can buy into it, and start creating some momentum from there. But it's gonna start and finish with LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and a guy like him won't ever fully get the flowers he deserves till he wins, and they're nowhere near winning, and that's the problem. So like, he's gonna average a lot of points. He is an electric player. He's very fun to watch. Like, he's super talented, 6'7", 6'6" point guard that can kind of dime, shoot the ball from deep. He is must-watch TV. And no one's watching. It's the Charlotte Hornets problem. And again, I love Brandon Miller. I like some of the pieces that they're adding there, but he's not a top 5 point guard, and they're going to be a bottom 5 team. So it's hard to get the accolades and the respect you want when you're not winning games consistently.
Feels like a catch-22.
I agree. I mean, I agree when it comes to holding yourself accountable, you know, setting the next goal for yourself, improving with each season. I agree with everything Barron said, but you can't let the organization off the hook. It's about surrounding this young fella with real talent. He's proven that he can, run a team. He's proven that he's a star. He can entertain. He can bring so many things to the table. So now it's time to surround him with real talent and actually set a goal for not only your organization, but for this young kid as well. Like, let's make a real push. And that's something that always gets overlooked in these situations.
Daunting.
You can't overlook the organization.
Klay Thompson, Boogie, you're first on this one, said that Anthony Davis is the best power forward of his generation. You played with him. Do you agree?
Absolutely, he's one of them. Absolutely. I mean,
Who's another?
I think Giannis would take the cake as far as, the number one in this generation.
Probably
but
do.
I would say he's number 2, and that's no knock. He's in great company, but he's definitely Generational talent. He's been a winner his entire life. I've known AD
wild picture.
for
That's
a
a
long.
real rough one.
Yeah, they could have did him
Most
better.
flattering.
Not right.
Yeah, they
That's
could
not
have did
right.
him better. But I've known AD for a long time. I've watched him turn into the star that he's turned into. So, I absolutely agree. He's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I agree. I think Giannis got to be
1A.
number one, right? Like,
Yeah.
but he's right there. Wemby's not Clay's generation, so he can't be there. And then you look at other guys, the Kevin Loves, the Aldridge, the Blakes, like Anthony Davis got to be ahead of them. So I'm comfortable with putting him at 2.
You got to throw Draymond in there.
Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
I'm agreeing.
So, yeah.
Okay, it's not a bad list. All right, so that one's not crazy. Here we go. Lou, you're first on this one.
Yep.
Ty Lue said MJ would average 45 in today's league. Are you surprised to hear that from Ty Lue?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, that's high praise. That's high praise for the GOAT. I mean, I think a lot of people would say things like that. Obviously, this is exaggerated. If that was the case, we would have seen Kobe have some years where he would average 45. We would have seen some years where LeBron's would have averaged 45. Steph Curry would have averaged some 45s. If I can even go back to just pure scores, I'll leave it right there. You know, I'll leave it right there before they clip me up and be like, all right, Lou, chill, enough is enough. But a lot has changed in the game. Only thing that I would challenge T. Lue on is MJ didn't consistently shoot the 3 in how today's game is. Obviously, I think he would have evolved. He would have adjusted to how the game is being played. But we don't have a lot to see that. You know, even in the game where he went 6 for 6 with 3, he was like, well, 6 for 6 is what these guys do in a half these days. So I think MJ would have evolved his game. He would have fit right in. 45 is a high number, but MJ can play in any era.
45 is
and average high numbers in any era.
45 is definitely a high number. I get what T. Lue is trying to do. Obviously, you want to give MJ all the flowers. He's the greatest. So with that being said, based off how the game is played today, I think analytics and coaching hate, it wouldn't even give him the opportunity to average 45. If we all know MJ's game and we base it into today's time, analytics will hate on him. And a prime example I can give you is DeMar DeRozan. Like, as good as this guy is, as good as he's been throughout his entire career, they still find a way to hate on his game in this modern day of basketball. So I just don't see it really translating.
Yeah, and you think we're exhausted now with the Brunsons and the SGAs getting the free throw line? This dude would average 25 free throws a game.
Sure.
So that is where he could make up the
crazy.
points, and that's where I think 45. It's not the craziest thing with SGA averaging 34
Fair.
or whatever, but it's still
45.
11 more
45?
points.
That's a ton. You sound
Average 45?
No, all I'm saying is he would shoot a lot of free throws compared to the way the game's officiated then versus now. This guy would live at the free throw line.
Can he score 45 in a game? Yes.
Basketball is a
Average
game.
45?
Well, I think
average
he'd
no way.
only have to score 20 because he'd have 20 free throws.
Listen, MJ is the same. MJ
That
is
is
the
math.
same great that had the scale of saying, I can go out and score 10 points a quarter. That was his scale. And he didn't do that every night. We're not saying that MJ can't go get 45.
Yeah.
An average of 45.
Average?
It's nuts.
It's a high
but
number
it's-
in his. First of all,
If anybody can do
they're
it,
gonna
he
get
can probably
mad
do
at
it.
us for something T. Lue said because it's Michael Jordan. But averaging 45 for
We love
anybody,
Michael Jordan. Just
We
so
do
you
love
know.
Yeah, of
We
course.
love
But
Michael
Pro
Jordan.
Michael Jordan show.
Yeah.
Pro Michael Jordan.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
what we are here.
Chandler's trying to find
Doesn't
an
sound like
extra 11 points.
doesn't sound like you guys do.
He's going to go to the
Doesn't sound
line
like you
30
guys
times.
Clearly, just a big Michael
Chandler,
Jordan.
I see what you're trying to say. I see. It's
come on,
math.
dog.
45 is
Respect the greats, Boogie.
Yeah, it's
I absolutely do. I absolutely do.
So Andre
Especially now.
Iguodala, we got another one about a list. So Andre Iguodala said that if Rasheed Wallace played in the league today, he'd be a top 5 player, better than Giannis. Boogie, do you agree?
I like this one.
Yeah, I like this one too. I'm a big Sheed fan. First
too.
of all.
Me too.
You guys are out of your goddamn mind.
No,
We
let me
haven't said
finish. Let me
nothing.
finish.
We just
Let
said
me
we like
finish.
Rasheed. I like this
I don't like
one.
being in the middle of it.
I say,
Because you just want to argue.
I think
You haven't
Sheed would
said
be
He's
anything.
one
better
of
than an
those guys.
MVP. What are we?
We talking about Rasheed Wallace.
I'm talking about Giannis. He
He
lost
said better
me.
than-
Sorry,
But
go
we're
ahead.
better than Giannis.
We talking about a guy that was doing all of this
Yes.
before it was a
Rasheed
thing.
played in a throw it in the post era. If he played
got
in a,
post
if he played
game
in a
and
run
a
gun
clip.
era,
He's
we're
not Giannis.
having a conversation.
I didn't say he was young.
No,
he
he
has
did.
his own game.
No, Iguodala did.
I think he'll be top 5 for sure.
Rasheed
But
Wallace
better
is
than
a
Giannis?
top 5 player in
You think
today's
Rasheed?
NBA.
So Rasheed Wallace would be better than Jokic, SGA, Luka, Giannis, and Wemby in today's game? No chance.
Do you remember Rasheed Wallace?
I do. I love Rasheed Wallace. He wouldn't be top 5 in the NBA.
He had defense, he could shoot the ball, and he had post game.
Luka doesn't have defense, Chandler.
Okay, a
just point it
lot
out.
of guys don't. I'm just saying he would not be top 5. He's great. I understand the logic. He's a pick and pop. He can play stretch 5.
I'm rocking with Rasheed.
I am too, and I want no
I'm
smoke.
rocking with Rasheed.
I am too. And by no means do I want any problems with Rasheed Wallace. He just wouldn't be top 5 in today's league. There's just no way.
Okay, so that's it. Chandler is spoken.
He's better than Wemby? You just bought his jersey. And now Rasheed Wallace is better than Wemby?
I told you he's number 1. That has nothing to do with this. He's in his own category. Like,
Oh, I can't wait to come back on Monday and talk about
Five
Wemby.
is nuts.
We're gonna take a quick break. Ooh, our first Sam Amos.
We didn't get a chance to let Boogie get in.
Oh no,
It
we're
don't
doing it.
even matter.
We're doing it in the
rocking
D
with
block.
you,
No,
Shane.
we're doing it in the D block.
All right.
Don't even worry about it.
We're gonna
It's all
circle
good.
back. We're gonna
Sam's up
circle
next.
back.
Yeah. We're